The part where it don't matter. We'll work that out. Hey man, let's clap it up. We're going to get started. We're going to delay this no longer. All right, Shalom Israel. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other Christian organizations, any Muslim mosques, any religious institutions. You understand? The ISUPK stands alone in this fight, bringing out the truth of the Bible since 1969. And that truth is that every so-called Black, every so-called Hispanic, and every so-called Native American and West Indian, you understand, and Haitian, you understand, are the true Jews that the Bible speaks of. You understand? Like not Jewish. You understand? One of the generals had a shirt on. I don't know if it was a general. Maybe it was just on Facebook. It's the T-shirt said, what's it? Real Jew, no ish. That shit was hard. So I mean, that was hard. I want one. I don't know who made that. So you know what I'm saying? Whoever that was, you understand? Contact me. I need one of those. I need to go back and find that. Just got to move some funds around. You understand? But yeah, the ISUPK, man, we've been bringing out the truth of this Bible, man, about who we are as a people. Not only who we are as a people, but what that means for us. You understand? Like who we are matters. America teaches us to, that it doesn't matter who you are. Everybody can just be American. You understand? That's why you got Chinese American. That's why you got African American. That's why you got, what else? You understand? Indian American, right? You name it. Everything's American. Everybody comes to the melting pot and just is expected to just melt and just compromise. You understand who they are. And what you don't understand is when we compromise who we are, what we're really doing is adopting who they are. You understand? Like we're taking on their culture and their philosophies, and our people specifically, who the Bible describes as lost sheep. You understand? It always describes the children, the 12 tribes as, sheep, like a people who require leadership and guidance and instruction. We've been led astray, man. You understand? Like we've been led astray by all kinds of different leadership, you understand, entities. But one of the most effective leadership bodies that have led our people astray is the Christian church. You understand? Our Black leaders in the Christian church, that the so-called pastors, that the bishops, that the prophets, you understand, like they have destroyed our people, man. They have led us astray because they've led us away from what the Most High wanted us to do. You understand? And I mean, that's just common sense. Your parents love you. They're going to give you instructions. Anybody teaching you to go against your parents' loving instructions, you understand, is trying to hurt you. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's what has happened to us. We've been led astray and we've been hurt because of it. So we're going to get into the scriptures, man. The Bible talks about this thing, man, with these false prophets, you understand, that are in these pulpits, that are, shucking and jiving and entertaining us, and casting a spell on us and lulling us to sleep and leading us straight to damnation and destruction, man. You understand? Just this past Monday, we I ain't have to go to the slavery, man, because they wanted to honor, you understand, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You understand? They wanted to honor this man so much because this man was so important and so impactful in the so-called Black struggle, And the sad reality is that's not even like he was impactful, but it wasn't to our benefit. You understand? It wasn't. He certainly didn't lead us to the Most High. Everybody understand that? He did not lead us to the Most High. So we're going to get up in these scriptures, man. I don't want to delay it any further. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 7. Deuteronomy chapter 7. We got some real interesting scriptures we're gonna bring out tonight, man. You understand? Especially for any of you, you first time viewers. You understand? Any first time students. If you have any questions at any point during this class, you understand? You can always stop and ask. Raise your hand. We'll address your questions. Okay. And if you online, make sure you click on that link and sign in. That way you get your credit. You know what I mean? Do your 90 days. And get your credit for attending these classes, man. Get you a Hebrew name, man, to take back your culture. You understand? Like wake up from the lies that we've been told. You know what I'm saying? Like shake them lies off, man, and put on this righteous culture that actually amounts to something. You understand? Instead of just lies and destruction. You got Deuteronomy for me, brother? What I actually want you to do, just for time's sake, never mind. We're gonna go ahead and rock it. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1.
Go ahead.
When the Lord thy God.
Actually, no, I really do want you to go ahead and drop down to verse 2. Just for time's sake. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee.
All right, so let me give you a little bit of context. Up in verse 1, it talks about how, you know what I'm saying, the Most High is going to pretty much cast out all these other nations from before us. You understand? The Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Jebusites, you understand? And you understand all those nations, you understand, that were mightier than us. He's going to cast them out. He's going to deal with them. Everybody, that makes sense? So go ahead. Read that again from the top, verse 2.
Verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee.
So the Most High is going to, turn them over to us. You understand? Like he's gonna put them in a submissive state and hand them over to us. Go ahead.
Thou shalt smite them.
We shall do what?
Thou shalt smite them.
What does smite mean? Anybody know what smite means?
Sure.
Yeah, that means kill. You understand? That means destroy. You understand? This is not the God that they teach in the Christian church where he loves everybody. You understand? You understand? Like that's like the God of this Bible understands that his children, his chosen people have enemies, man, that hate them. You understand? Not only do they hate them, they hate the Lord, man. So the Most High has no problem with, you understand, with acknowledging that they aren't his people. Does that make sense? Go ahead.
And utterly destroy them.
Man, he wants them destroyed, man, before us. Go ahead.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
We shall do what?
Make no covenant with them.
What is a covenant? What is a covenant? Maserati?
A promise?
It's like a promise, an agreement, you understand? A treaty, you understand? A truce, a deal. Let's shake on it. You understand? Like you can't make no covenant with your enemy, man. You understand? Your enemy will turn on you. Look what happened to the Native Americans when they made covenants with the so-called colonizer. Huh? What about all of those covenants and all of those agreements? You understand? Our brothers and sisters came up on the short end of the stick, didn't they? Huh? We paid for that. Our people paid for that with our lives, man, trying to make a deal with our enemy. Go ahead.
Nor shew mercy unto them.
Can't show them no mercy, man. You got to be cold-hearted in a sense. You understand? You got to be cold-hearted when it comes to other nations. You feel what I'm saying? And I heard Captain Tazariak explain one time, right? Because they were giving him hell about, him not wanting to feed, some little Hamite boy. You understand? Some little African. And what he said was so profound. He said, it's not that. He said he has so much love for his people. He don't have no other love to give to nobody else. And that's how we're supposed to love our people. You understand? Like we've been taught to love everyone else and hate our own people. You understand? Like we've been put in a condition where it's easy to hate your brother, man. It's easy to hate another brother that look at you wrong. You understand? And then go on to slavery and have to kiss the white man's ass. You understand? Or the oppressor's ass. That's the expectation here. Hate your brother, but put some respect on the oppressor. when it's supposed to be the other way around. We're supposed to put all types of respect on our brother. You understand? Forgive our brother. You know how powerful it is to be able to forgive your brother? But we're supposed to look at over 400 years of slavery and forgive that. 400 years of terrorism and rape and robbery and murder and torture. You understand? And psychological warfare and biological warfare with the drugs. You understand that they pumped into our community. We're supposed to forgive that, but we can't forgive a brother for looking at us. Yeah, we could thank our prophet, understand, Martin Luther King for that. And all of the Christian leadership that's just like him. You understand? Like that's what we've been taught to do. But the Most High is saying, listen, you can't make no covenants with them, man. You can't make no covenants with them. I'm delivering you from them for a reason. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Don't do what?
Make marriages with them.
Don't marry them, man. Don't marry them. The Most High was never against interracial marriage. You understand? The Most High wanted the children of Israel to marry with the children of Israel. He didn't want us to go outside of our own people and make marriages, man. And there's a reason for it. We get ready to get into it. Go ahead.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
So in case anyone wanted to kind of think that was, not subliminal, but that was, an analogy or a metaphor for something else. No, it is very specific. Your sons shouldn't marry their daughters. You understand? Your daughters shouldn't marry their sons. Go ahead.
Nor his daughter shall take unto thy son.
So your daughters can't marry their sons. Your sons can't marry their daughters. You understand? We have our own family. You understand? We have our own nation that we can marry amongst. That's it. That's it. That's what the Most High wanted. But what did MLK want? What did MLK want? MLK went ham on this whole so-called civil rights movement because of his lust for white women. He wanted it to be socially acceptable to be able to have sex with white women. He was having sex with them anyway. You understand? The CIA has all kinds of, they've leaked all types of, evidence of this brother. And what is it? I forget what hotel it was, but he was in there having orgies, with white women, being called nigga and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? Something about I ain't no nigga tonight. It's disgusting. This whole movement was propelled by him wanting to be able to openly, you understand, be able to deal with white women. You understand? And that's sad, man. That's sad. Like that's led to our destruction. When we get into to the reality of the consequences of that, like it's pretty, jacked up. But that's what happens when we're dealing with false prophets. You understand? That's exactly what happens. Go ahead.
Verse 4.
All right. Why don't the Most High want us dealing with them and intermingling with them and marrying with them? Go ahead. What happens?
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
They'll do what?
Turn away thy son from following me.
That is exactly what happens, man. And it's and sometimes it's a very blatant thing. Sometimes it's a very outright thing. And sometimes it's very subtle. You know what I mean? Like you just look now. We supposed to be serving the Most High. We supposed to be celebrating his high holy days. But which of the Most High's high holy days do we keep in today's time? You understand? Outside of the ISUPK. Which of the Most High? What? The Day of Atonement? Huh? What? Outside of the ISUPK? What? Feast of Tabernacles? What? Feast of Dedication? Which of them? Those are the holidays we're supposed to turn. What laws do we keep? Huh? Which of the Most High's laws? Huh? The dietary laws? Huh? The laws about how a man and a woman are supposed to deal with each other? That a man's supposed to deal with a woman and a woman's supposed to deal with a man? But look at what we do follow. We do worship other gods. We do celebrate Christmas. We do celebrate Thanksgiving. We celebrate Easter. We celebrate New Year's. We celebrate the American flag, huh? We celebrate a white Jesus, right? We have been turned away, man, because of this intermingling and this camaraderie and this melting pot. We turned away from the Most High, and we dealing with all kinds of other garbage, man. Go ahead.
That they may serve other gods.
That we'll end up doing what?
May serve other gods.
When our sons deal with them, they're going to do what?
Serve other gods.
Man, we serving other gods, man. We are serving other gods, man. And that's what the Most High was saying, like that he warned us about that. Go ahead.
So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you? So
the Lord is going to be angry at us, man. When we turn away from the Most High, he gets angry at us, man. Go ahead.
And destroy thee suddenly.
He'll do what?
Destroy thee suddenly.
All of the consequences that come from serving these other gods and living a lifestyle like our oppressor, choosing his ways, you understand? Like following, like following after him. We're not destroyed. Like, how do I say this? We're destroyed more because it angers the Most High. You understand? That activity angers the Most High, man. So our destruction is swifter. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's more forceful. You know? He deals with us, man, because he expects better of us, man. Especially when he sit here and tell you. Especially when he warns you. Go ahead.
Verse 5. But thus shall ye deal with them.
So this is how we're supposed to deal with our oppressor. Go ahead.
Ye shall destroy their altars.
Those things that they love and hold dear and they prop up and they put on a pedestal, those holidays, white Jesus, Christmas, the flag, all of that garbage. We're supposed to destroy that, man. Not just physically, but more so realize, how do I say it? It's almost like an internal destruction. Like, you got to look at that flag and realize how little value it actually has. You understand? You have to be able to look at Santa Claus and that Christmas tree and realize that it's absolute garbage. You understand? It's firewood. You get what I'm saying? You have to destroy the power that they give it. You know what I'm saying? Over you, to go break yourself. You understand? And to go in debt, to serve it and to worship it. You have to be able to break that idea. You get that? You have to destroy it. Go ahead.
And break down their images.
And break down their images, man. Like, again, that picture of Caesar Borgia is a tough one, boy. One of the school in Philadelphia, when you walk into the school, they got that picture of, so-called, the white Jesus on the floor. It is a floor. You wipe your feet on that when you come into the building. You understand? It is glorious. And I've seen camp videos where people, they'll have that at the camp. You understand? And there will be people who come up and step on it. Some brothers are listening and they hearing the truth. They get in the spirit and they'll come step on that thing. And then you'll get some people who are walking. They'll hopscotch right over it. You understand? There's something about it that they just can't break that image. Like it's too precious. I can't step on that. No. Go ahead.
And cut down their groves. And burn their graven images with fire.
Listen, man, we got to destroy these things, man. These things have to be absolutely of zero value to us. You understand? Even more so, like, not even just of zero value. These things are destructive to us. These things are like bed bugs. You get what I'm saying? You can't cohabitate with bed bugs. You have to extinguish those things. So all of these ideas and philosophies that go against the Most High and cause us to sin, we have to bomb them joints. We got to get them up out of here. Does that make sense? You can't just keep them around and just be like, well, it's just a Christmas trio. It's just for the kids. You understand? Well, Martin Luther King, he was so prominent. You understand? Well, he did, he did march. He did sing songs. You understand? Come on, man. It's all garbage. Go ahead. Listen to what the Most High says. Verse 6, one of my favorites. Let's go.
For thou art an holy people unto Lord thy God.
Who's thou? Who's thou?
Us.
Who's us?
The
children of Israel, man. For thou art an holy people. What does holy mean? Come on now, y'all. Come on, brother. Separate. Holy means separate. The Most High says the children of Israel are a separate people unto him himself, to the Lord himself, man. We aren't supposed to just be melting with everybody else. We aren't some damn pot of gumbo, you understand, or some stew. The Most High does not want us mixing with them like that. He wants us to be separate. It's on purpose. It's with an intention. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Don't you know what it means to be special, man? The Most High expects us to be special. He doesn't want us to be like everybody else. That's why we're so different. You get what I'm saying? And it's such a glorious thing to be so different in terms of ideas and morals and values from everybody that I'm around. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm out in the world, like I feel it is an honor to be different from everybody else. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like it is an amazing thing to not be, you know what I'm saying, falling for the old, all the sucker stuff, and all the traps and all the snares that are like, it's an amazing thing to be different and able to look at the world through a completely different lens where it highlights all of those things that are meant to destroy you. And you can just kind of navigate it. Nah, I ain't gonna do this. Oh no, that weed. Oh man, weed legal now. Nah, I still know better. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's a way that you can move when you open your eyes to these things, right? When you accept that being special and not, one with everybody else, hand in hand, can't we all just get along? It's something to it, man. Go ahead.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Equal?
Above all people.
Under?
Above all.
Hand in hand?
Above all people.
Man, above all people, man. We are better. You understand that? It's evident in everything that we do. We're better. We're better at everything, right? We are better at everything, man. I hate to say this, but we're even better at sinning. Like we sin with a certain zeal. You understand that our oppressor can't even really match. You feel what I'm saying? Like when we cutting up, man, we go hard. You understand? And that's because we're supposed to be better, but we're supposed to be better at serving the Lord, man. But these false prophets have taught us to turn away from our God. They've taught us to join with our enemies. You get what I'm saying? They've taught us to adopt their philosophies, which is a very wicked and destructive thing, man, that has occurred to the Most High's people, man. Drop that. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 1. I'm actually going to get you to hold that. I'm going to get you to hold that. Let's jump to Jeremiah 14 and 14. I really want, we're going to do this one. Then we'll get to the MLK situation, and then we'll get to some other, similar folk, you understand? Running around here, so-called prophets. You got that?
Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 14.
Go ahead.
Then the Lord said unto me.
What did he say?
The prophets prophesy lies in my name.
The prophets do what?
Prophesy lies in my name.
There are prophets that prophesy lies in the Most High's name. You understand? You go into the Christian church, everything's, in the name of Jesus. Oh, in the name of Jesus. You understand? God gonna do this for you. God gonna give you this new job. You understand? God gonna, fix your marriage and this and that, man. And it's all lies. It's all lies. Go ahead.
I sent them not.
The Most High said, I ain't send them. Go ahead.
Neither have I commanded them.
Man, I didn't make them do nothing. Go ahead.
Neither spake unto them.
He didn't speak unto them. You understand? You got these pastors that say, oh, God talking to me, man. God told me to tell you. You understand? If you give $500 tonight, that he is going to move in a mighty way in your life, and all your problems are going to just be gone. You understand? And he said, if you really want them gone, if you really got faith, God telling me that you'll actually pay $750. And the whole time he reading your face to see if 500 too much. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Let me see if you got that 750. He can read your little micro expressions and read your body language until he gets you completely tapped out, thinking you get ready to get something from God. You understand? Go ahead.
They prophesied unto you a false vision and divination.
They do what?
They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination.
A false vision, man. They like what they're saying. They're seeing. Oh, I see you in a new house. I see you with a new car. I see your marriage. I see your husband coming to church. I see your wife coming to church and giving her life. See your kids giving their life to the Lord. You understand? These things they say they're seeing, they're lying. They're lying. Go ahead.
And they think of naught.
A thing of naught. Go ahead.
And the deceit of their heart.
Man, they're deceiving you. What they're telling you that they're seeing is nothing. That's what it means when it says, and a thing of naught, a thing of nothing. They're telling you a bunch of nothing. and if you think I'm lying, I actually have a video queued. As a matter, you know what? We'll go ahead and get right into that. We're gonna get that. This thing is terrible, boy. Now I'm not sure exactly what the YouTube police are gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to some of this stuff, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try to play it.
You got on a purple scarf. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a purple scarf. Is that purple? Okay, lift your hand.
Go ahead.
You're not here by accident, but God strategically brought you here because your life is at a crossroads. Right now, you're in the valley of decision, asking God, should I stay or should I leave? Should I go here or should I go there? The Lord brought you here today that he might give you clear instruction, that he might take you into a new place. I minister to you because there were some promises made to you that they didn't follow through on. This thing has hurt you, it has bothered you, and it's hindered you from walking into your assignment because you've been so busy concerned about what they did to you that you can never get to the place God calls you to walk in. There's a connection between here and the city of Atlanta, Georgia, that God's getting ready to cause you to go back there. You're going to go to Atlanta, and God's going to favor you when you get there. I lay hands on you this night, and I minister to you. And I decree that this day your life should never, ever, 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 ever be the same. Not only do I minister.
Look how sincere she is, though. You understand? Like, she's hearing this from this man. You understand? She's hearing this brother tell her that, you know, you got some connection to Atlanta. You understand? Go back there, and God's gonna give you everything when you get there. And she's buying it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she's buying it. Read that scripture again, brother. Read that again, man, from the top, brother.
Jeremiah 14, verse 14.
Go ahead.
Then the Lord said unto me,
the
prophets prophesy lies in my name.
God telling them, man. He said, God's telling me. Go ahead.
I sent them not.
God said, I ain't sent them. Go ahead.
Neither have I commanded them.
I ain't tell them to do nothing. Go ahead.
Neither spake unto them.
I ain't even speak to him. Go ahead.
They prophesy unto you a false vision of divination.
This thing that he's saying, God's telling me, and I'm seeing this, and like all of those things he's had, it's not of God, man. It's not of the Most High. Go ahead.
And they think of naught.
It is nothing, man. She's gonna go to freaking Atlanta, and there's gonna be nothing in Atlanta for her. You understand? Go ahead.
And the deceit of their heart.
The deceit. Listen, he's doing this for a show. You understand? Like, this is all for show. This looks impressive to onlookers. You understand? Onlookers are watching this. They're hearing what he's saying to this woman. They're watching her reaction to what he's saying, and they're buying it as well. It's not just about her. The onlookers are being fleeced as well. Does that make sense? And that is a terrible thing, man. That is a terrible thing, because this woman probably has some real going on, some real issues, some real problems, man. some real trauma that she probably could benefit from some counsel on, right? Mm-hmm. And she's getting none of that, man. She's getting lies, man. She's getting nothing, man. Let me get as a matter of fact, let me get Matthew 7 and 15. Matthew 7 and 15. Yeah, this is a terrible thing that was going on in this church, man. And it's a decent little video too, man. He go through and do all kinds of wicked stuff. I'll skip through just for time's sake. Let y'all get a little peek.
Tooth and nail. I don't know what's going on, but I see a little fight going on in the house. Seems like there's even a confusion there. There's a young man bound by alcohol. When I lay hands on him, when I lay hands on you, God get ready to set him free. There's another young man look like he got a court case hanging over his head, but God's getting ready to work that thing out. God told me to tell you.
No shit, we all had court cases, huh? Like what? Wow, you feel what I'm saying? But he's saying that God's showing him this. This a damn shot in the dark that hits everybody. You get what I'm saying? And it's a terrible thing, man. It is a terrible thing. You got that Matthews from me, brother? Okay. Go ahead, man.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing.
They come to you how?
In sheep's clothing.
God's talking to me. They talking all soft. They all gentle and they also just care about you and and everything you're going through. I care about your financial situation and how you're in financial ruins. That's a terrible thing. My heart goes out to you. I'm praying for you. And if you just sow a seed, if you just drop, the rest of your money in this bucket, max out the rest of that credit card in that ATM machine in the lobby, and bring that in here in this bucket, God's going to do something amazing in your life. Listen, man. Go ahead. What they come to you in sheep's clothing, but
inwardly.
But what?
But inwardly.
On the inside, what's really going on, what you can't see, what you can't see just by looking at it. Go ahead.
They are ravening wolves.
They are what?
Ravening wolves.
These are terrible beasts. You understand? They are hungry. They are starving, man. Like you think about a starving wolf, man. What is a starving? Like have you ever seen a wolf, like any animal in the wild, any carnivore, and any meat eater in the wild, like eating something? Like a pack of wolves, like tearing up, like, I don't know, whatever they eat. You understand? Like a deer. Like the way they just rip in and they just, and they just, and they're snapping at each other for it. They just have to have it. It's nothing getting in the way of them. And that's this brother right here, man. That's our Christian leadership, man. They don't care what damage they cause in the pursuit of their lusts, in the pursuit of their lust for money, in the pursuit of their lust for women and children and men and sex. You understand? And drugs and power, and fame and houses and cars. This is they don't care what damage gets done in the process, man. It's irrelevant. I'm gonna get back to MLK. As a matter of fact, go ahead and take me back to Deuteronomy 13:1 real quick. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
If there arise among you a prophet.
If there are what?
If there arise among you a prophet.
If there arise among you a prophet. So if there's a prophet that comes up, go ahead.
Or a dreamer of dreams.
Or a what?
Dreamer of dreams.
A what?
Dreamer of dreams.
Hold that thought. Hold up. Hold up. Some more beat on that joint. You have a what? You have a what? Read that, warrior, from the top.
Verse 1. if there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or wonder.
Go ahead. So you got a guy up here dreaming. He has a dream. He has a dream. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And the sign or the wonder come to pass.
And the sign or wonder come to pass. What he was dreaming about comes to pass. Go ahead.
Whereof he spake unto thee, saying.
So if he comes up there and he says, I have a dream. I had a dream. I saw this. And he says, this is what's going to happen. Hold on. Let's hear what this brother was dreaming about.
A dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream.
The sons of former slaves. Yeah, they're going to be able to sit down at the table.
Sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, would be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream.
Yeah.
My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream.
Yeah.
I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification. One day right now in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
All right. That's his dream. You go ahead. You go hold hands with white people, can't you? Go hold hands with Chinese people. Yeah, Arab people. You go hold hands with them, can't you? Ain't that possible? Can't you do that today? Can't you walk out here and do that today? All right. Pick that up right where you was at. Go ahead. Verse 2. Again from the top.
Verse 2. And the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods.
Let us do what?
Go after other gods.
Don't you understand? Back in Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1 through 6, it was talking about us joining with these other nations hand in hand. It was talking about if we go join with them hand in hand, it's going to turn us away from the Most High and we're going to end up serving the gods that they serve. You understand? And that's because we've always kind of been in a chase to be accepted because we've always been on bottom. So if you're on the bottom, you'll accept whatever it is they're into up above you. If it'll have them accept you, you'll turn away from your God. If that'll mean that they'll accept you and they'll hold your hand and you can sit at the table and you could drink out of the white water fountain, and you could go to the white swimming pool and go to the white theater. Like it's not hard. It's not hard to wrap your head around. You understand? Like to do that, you have to turn away from your God who said, don't do that. Does that make sense? The very act of holding hands with them and making covenant with them and wanting to be like them. The Bible says, envy thou not the oppressor, not hold his damn hand. It says your sons shouldn't make marriages with their daughters. Your daughters shouldn't make marriages with their sons. Not hold hands. So this false prophet, when he says, let us go after other gods, let us go be friends with them. Let us go be like them. All right, go ahead.
Which thou hast not known, and let us serve them.
And let us serve them, man. Let us go. Listen, man. Go to the verse 3, man.
Verse 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet.
Thou shalt not do what?
Hearken unto the words of that prophet.
Shouldn't listen to that prophet, man. This garbage that he was spewing, man, should be ignored. You understand? Go ahead.
or that dreamer of dreams.
I have a dream. Go ahead.
For the Lord your God proveth you
Mm-hmm.
to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul.
You see, like we're not supposed to choose to follow after this garbage when it takes us away from the Most High. We're supposed to be committed to the Most High, and that's that. You understand? We talked last week about the straight gate, man. It is a very specific way to serve the Most High. And deliberately disobeying them, blatantly going against them, you understand? Willfully sinning against them. Today's preachers, they tell us, oh, we can eat pork, we can celebrate Christmas, we can celebrate 4th of July, we can celebrate Thanksgiving, we could be homosexuals, we can do, you know what I mean? Like we can do whatever it is we want to do. We could divorce our husbands, right? We could put our wives away. Like these prophecies, these lessons, these teachings turn like take us away from the Most High. You understand? They turn us away from the Most High. And the Most High said, when you turn away from me, I'm going to destroy you. You understand? Like you're going to be destroyed. Because, and again, I explained a while back, like that destruction is twofold. The destruction is the natural consequence that the Most High was trying to prevent us from happening to us to begin with. You understand? So smoking, you understand, causes cancer. You get like it is a natural thing. You want to smoke, you're in the line to get cancer, like at a damn amusement park. You understand? It's not a matter of if. It's soon. You understand? If not already. But the Most High also brings it swift. You dig what I'm saying? He was trying to prevent it from us, but we want to run to it so fast. You can have what it is you're looking for. You can get all that. You understand? You can get all that smoke. You understand? And that's just an example. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what happens to us when we turn against the Most High, man. Go ahead.
Verse 4.
Yep.
Ye shall walk after the Lord your God.
We shall do what?
Walk after the Lord your God.
Go ahead.
And fear him.
Fear who?
Him.
Our oppressor.
Him.
Our wives.
Him.
The president.
Him.
Listen, we are supposed to fear the Most High, man. Like that is it. He's the only one worth fearing. Go ahead.
And keep his commandments.
And do what?
And keep his commandments.
His laws are done away with.
And keep his commandments.
If you want to.
And keep his commandments.
Just some of them.
And keep his commandments.
The ones you agree with.
And keep his commandments.
Can't eat no pork.
And keep his commandments.
Can't be a little gay.
And keep his commandments.
Listen, man, keep the commandments, man. And the only place you're going to learn how to keep the commandments of the Most High is in the ISUPK under command of General Yohanan, man. We teach this, like, we teach and live this. You get what I'm saying? It's our culture. It's that special thing. It's that thing that sets us apart, that makes us better. It puts us above all nations, man. Not holding hands, not equal, not buddies with, not friends with, not subordinates to. You understand? Go ahead.
And obey his voice.
Obey who?
His voice.
The prophet.
His voice.
The pastor.
His voice.
The reverend.
His voice.
MLK.
His voice.
Al Sharpton.
His voice.
Come on, man. TD Jakes.
His voice.
Brian Carr.
His voice.
Listen, man. We're supposed to obey the Lord's voice, man. And when these prophets come and they talking all this garbage, man, when what they saying don't like goes against what the Most High says, you already know you dealing with some garbage, man. You already know you dealing with something wicked, man. You better flee from it, man. And find the nearest camp leader near you, the school nearest you, ISUPK.com. You understand? Go ahead and get there. You understand? We looking like on time. Not too shabby. Go ahead, brother.
And ye shall serve him.
And we shall do what?
Serve him.
We shall do what?
Serve him.
We got to serve the Most High, man. Like serving the Most High is our protection. Serving the Most High protects us from hustlers and entertainers. Yeah, like the entertainment of church is a powerful thing, man. And we sell our souls for it, man. I got one more clip, you understand, that really highlights how moving, you understand, that environment can be. But it is a terrible thing, man. It is a terrible thing. Let me move a couple of comments. Hey, the water cap for that comment too, sir. The water for that. Most High in Christ. All right, let me get this other video, man. I have a dream. The Bible said, beware of them that say they got a dream, man. Talking right about Martin Luther King and his square head. Let me see this garbage bull. This nonsense right here. Yeah, just get a load of this one time. This is, don't even ask me what this is. This is church, boy. This is when the Holy Ghost really, the so-called Holy Ghost really moving. Oh, look at that. Put hands on him. Put hands on him. That woman is clearly a of the LGBTQ community. You understand? Oh, he is absolutely up in that. Look at what he's doing to her. Look at this theater. This is absolute theater, man. Nothing is changing here. No one is being moved here. There is no power in any of this. She is going to be a homosexual after all of this. She will remain whatever she was. Look, he's trying to wrestle her to the floor so it looks like God came and fell out on her. You understand? Look at the theatrics. Look at this. I'm pointing at this. Y'all can't see. Like look at him. Look at how much effort he's putting into this show. But notice the people in the background. You understand? They're watching this and they're like, oh my God, something is happening up here. Peep the music that goes into it. You hear that high note on that organ getting held there? You hear that? The cymbals smashing, all of that chaos that's being created. And then the way they burn when they pound down on it. Oh yeah. Look at this. Now, I'm gonna fast forward, but usually he's putting hands on people and they falling out and stuff because God's getting into them. You understand? But God ain't strong enough to knock this, you know what I mean? This LGBTQ member down. He can't drop her. Yeah, this is terrible. I'll fast forward, get a little bit more of it. Let you kind of see this man. What's going on? Where is he at? Oh, and he's so exhausted because God is just so strong on him. You understand? God is just he's so look at him. Look, they holding him up. Look, he's stretched her. What is going on, man? What is going on? Who's getting off drugs behind this, man? Look at this garbage, man. See how he wipes his sweat and puts it on her face. Oh, it's so holy. Look. Oh, look. He is wrestling her to the ground. She look, the brother in the UK said, man, they think they having a bout with the Most High. They are having an experience with the pastor's biceps. He did several push-ups. You understand? Got a little bit of strength behind it. Oh, he blew her. He blew on her, knocked her down. Look, oh, the theatrics, man. Listen, we got to do better than this. Listen, I can't take it no more. Listen, that is absolutely uncalled for. You understand? And again, like that's all false prophets. You understand? If they're not teaching you to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, if they're not teaching you who you are, then it's all lies and it amounts to nothing. It's naught. You understand? It's lies. It's lies. It's nothing, man. And it's wicked, man. You understand? Anybody got any questions or anything? Anybody got any questions or anything? No sweat. I'm gonna go ahead and get into these security announcements. I've been kind of neglected to get to those. You understand? Salakia, but they're important. You understand? Anybody that's new to this, new to the school or whatnot. So we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. The ISUPK under command of General Yohana started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrangement. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3, 8 through 10, means 10th. Ma'ishra, which means 10th in Hebrew. 10% of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. The priest fund is a free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory, just whatsoever amount you would like to give. The next holy convocation is the Feast of Purim. You understand? And the Baltimore location, you understand, will be having the Feast of Purim. We'll be hosting the Feast of Purim on February 14th at 7 o'clock, man, at sundown. You understand? And that'll be at 3430 Eastern Ave. It's a lot, Eastern Avenue in Baltimore, Maryland. You understand? Come up in there, you understand, and participate, you understand, and be a part of this high holy day feast. You understand, this high holy feast day. You understand? We got the Lord knows, we got the Passover coming up in April 15th in Cocoa Beach, Florida. You understand? On April 13th, you understand? Captain Akkad put out a flyer. They're gonna have the slaughter of the lambs, man. Gonna get that fresh lamb meat for the Passover. So if you're interested in that type of thing, you understand, go out there and get your sword wet. You understand? That get in touch with Captain Akkad, or what I'm saying, get there on the 13th and be a part of that. And the day after the Passover, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread as well. That'll be on the 15th. You understand? Again, in Cocoa Beach, Florida. You understand? So that's pretty much it on the announcements, man. Again, make sure you sign into the class. Click that sign in joint. Make sure you get your name in there. Get your attendance. Get credit, for your 90 days. You understand? Get your Hebrew name. Start putting in this work. You understand? And with that, I want to say Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbarakathum to the Akim. Yahweh Shamar Alathan Bahashem Yahweh Shai to the Akwakim. And with that, Shalom, Israel. Sign crazy.